Hey, it's Tony. I just thought I'd take you through some adventures I had with some relatives going through the Indianapolis Children's Museum. Hope you enjoy these pics that I have for you, and I will try to narrate them and walk you through that. You're entering the coolest life. So when you first come in, you're greeted through this picture here, and what you'll see is a dinosaur going through the side of the building. It's actually all outside. You go walk through a breezeway, and you can see these people here standing in front of it. Some of my relatives. Down in the first floor, you're greeted by an Autobot. I think that's Buzz or whatever his name is, Bumblebee. But it's pretty neat. It's good size. Here's a still pic here of him. There's also different exhibits that have to do with football or whatever. It kind of puts you in proportion with size. It's great for the kids. Lots of this. This place is real touchy feely, which is a good thing when you're talking about a children's museum. So when you're talking about museums, obviously you're going to be talking about history and dinosaurs. So they have several displays of different dinosaurs and exhibits. And there's also one area that the kids can come and dig through, as if they're an archaeologist digging through some rubble and trying to find bones. Kids really enjoyed it. They wanted to stay a lot longer. There's a particular exhibit that has to do with the Great Wall of China, and you see these full-size figures here. You can see this young boy here standing in front of him. You may have seen him in some other videos. That's Bubby or Christopher. He likes to go with me on these adventures, and we have a good time. But there are several of these statues on each side of the wall. To the left of him, you'll see another person down on the floor because they're actually in a hallway. They do a really good job proportion-wise and showing you exactly how big they are and how many there are. Because if you know your history, there's a huge cavern that's got a bunch of these, like 1,000 of these things in it. Definitely some hieroglyphics and some more places to walk through. And all this is touchy-feely. If there's not a rope around it, that means you can get up and put your hands on it and move it and do whatever you want to with it. We really like this snake here. You can see I've got two shots of it. It's pretty neat. The kids can get in and climb through it. This one here looks like some type of spacesuit. You basically got a couple steps and you walk up behind it and you kind of walk into it. So from the front, it looks like you're inside of it, but you're really not. Kind of like these shark's teeth here, these megalodons or whatever that is. There's also a couple of really neat exhibits. This particular one is a full-size car built out of wood. It is 100% wood. Every piece of it, every toggle, there's no piece of metal in it at all or rubber or anything. It is all 100% wood. Again, there's some more areas here. There's a big water tank here that you can experiment. It's about 50 feet long, and you can create dams and put boats down it, and the water runs consistently. I got a huge carousel inside the place also. They've got some model trains that run. Something I really should have gotten a video of. When I first made this video, I did not have a YouTube channel, so forgive me for that. I'll be doing a few more videos that's going to have pictures of things like this I'm talking you through, just so you can really see and get a feel of the facility itself. A lot of times when you go to their website of a museum, they only show you certain things, especially if they have a particular exhibit. They really don't give you a taste of everything the place has to offer. If they do, they'll have them on a big giant list or something. There's also some other interactive things having to do with space. And then there's one here for the kids to climb in. It's a net area. Now, on this net area, there's a place in Columbus, Indiana, amazingly enough, that has a play place for kids. It is like this, but imagine it about 4 times taller and about 3 times wider. It is a massive structure. Even adults can get in this, up to 250 pounds, I believe was what it is. But it's a massive structure just like this that they can get in and climb. It's essentially a jungle gym made of nets and platforms. It's a very popular and famous picture on the outside of the facility. I hope you enjoyed those pictures of my tour of the Indianapolis Children's Museum. If you get a chance to go by, it's definitely worth a stop. The kids really loved it and enjoyed the whole facility. And if you get in there, it's probably going to take you less than an hour to park. You can park and not have to go outside, essentially, because there is a parking garage attached to the facility. Then you take the breezeway over and you take the walk like I showed you, where you see a big dinosaur outside. So you definitely don't have to go outside if it's cold and you're there during the winter. But if it's summertime, there's often activities outside. So I would probably recommend going in the summertime. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you would. Need as many subscribers as I can. I think I got about 30 or something, but I'm looking for 1,000, and you can be one of those. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be posting some more very shortly. You are now exiting the coolest life. So the next point you see. I swear, sometimes I just go off there. I don't know what I'm going to say. All right. And then if you look at the very back, what you'll see is something there. I don't know what it is. All right. Now the snake is really big here, if you know what I mean. I'll tell you what, Bobby. If you were my son, I'd hug you. All right.